Alright, good evening everyone. My name is Shonola. I'm very new to impromptu speaking, so if I'm shaking a little, don't worry about it. I just want to talk to you today about football. Actually, I should say soccer, seeing as I'm talking to mostly Americans. So in soccer, there are three major powerhouses, continentally, if that's a word. Europe, South America, and Africa. Well, you see this in the youth levels. You see under 21s, under 17s, under 20s. These three countries are mostly the ones that are going to the final stages. So we see where the youth skill is. But once you get to the senior level, it's a completely different story. African teams have never gone further than the quarterfinals in any World Cup. Though there's the talent, though there's Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, they always get stumped at a certain point. So what could be this problem with African teams? It can't be the skill. So there has to be something else. And it definitely is the organization. African teams, while everybody else is trying to win the competition, they're trying to build a team in the competition. So until the preparation is there, the trophies never will.
I just want to start by saying you said that you're nervous, but the minute you got into football, I saw a whole different person.
Yeah.
So, I think would you all agree? Yeah.
Definitely.
So I think your enunciation was I think stronger as you started going into football. In the beginning, it was a little bit shaky, but then you went, and I definitely heard it there. Volume, again, feel free to be a little bit louder, because it's a big room, and you can.
I would say one of your strengths was the use of pauses. Justin, did you get a fiddle count or anything?
Not too many.
I know, I didn't get too many ums or oohs, which was really solid. And I would say a lot of it was because you paused instead of, when you were thinking, instead of, having one of those fillers. So that was solid. I would say one thing though is, like since you mentioned a little bit more of your volume, that, football, soccer, it's your passion, and you really know much about it. So maybe show a tidbit more enthusiasm in terms of your volume, I would say. How long was that?
That was about 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Okay. So I think when the time warning went up, it seemed like you could have said a little bit more and you wrapped it up quickly. And next time you could perhaps finish your thought more completely.
Yeah, it's okay if we put this up and you go over 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's just an indicator of how long it has been that you've been speaking. I think you could move around and stop on particular points in terms of your body movement itself a little bit more. I think your variation tone definitely compensated for a little bit of your lack in body movement, but when you move around, you want to stop to emphasize a particular point. Maybe put some of your gestures into your feet and not just your hands if you want to talk about football itself. I'm just putting things in here. Maybe it might be difficult to do something like that for your particular content and the way you present it. But just make sure you focus on points with body movement.
I would say that your posture, was pretty good too. And I would say though, your eye contact was pretty solid, I would say. Is that what you saw, Sharice? Eye contact?
An interesting thing about eye contact that Shonola?
That's just show.
Oh, sure. So something interesting that he did is that he tilted his chin up as he spoke to everyone, which will help with your volume. But if you speak like this and you're making eye contact but it's downwards at the audience, you can come across as haughty or pretentious or like you're talking down to the audience, and that's not at all what it felt like because your tone was so sincere and genuine.
Right.
But something to be aware of is that this is a natural human gesture. Like, what do you have that is worthy of my attention? So be careful of how you tilt your chin as that affects your body language. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, name from the bag.